All new at 11, millions of dollars in cash that could make the difference between life or death for hundreds of people living on Atlanta's west side. The Environmental Protection Agency is giving the money to speed up the cleanup process for a dangerous situation. The problem, slowly poisoning the soil for decades, putting families at risk for generations.
So let's get straight out to John Sherrick. He's live right now in Vine City as the race is on to replace that contaminated soil there. John.
It is welcome news for people who live in the Vine City and English Avenue neighborhoods, who only started finding out about 5 years ago that the soil in their yards is contaminated with lead. Well, now the EPA is going to spend $50 million replacing that life-threatening soil once and for all. It is a huge infusion of cash, $50 million, to remove poison, lead, from the soil in the yards of homes in the neighborhoods of Vine City and English Avenue. Hundreds of homes at least that were built decades ago on top of former industrial sites, industries that contaminated the soil with lead. 3 years ago, the EPA began removing and replacing the contaminated soil, and the funding just announced will speed up and finish the mission.
I think it's long overdue.
Longtime Vine City resident Shirley Bentley knows there is no safe amount of lead exposure, especially in children. Hurry up, she says, with the cleanup.
Most of all, children. It's to help children, and maybe it was there all the time. And nobody wasn't really doing anything about it.
And she's right. The people of these neighborhoods that are part of the cleanup, just west of downtown Atlanta, only began finding out in 2018 about the lead contaminating their soil. The area includes the home where Dr. Martin Luther King and his young family lived in the final years of his life. Chuck Berry with the EPA says the $50 million will allow the cleanup to finish maybe within the next 5 years.
There are a lot of families living in those neighborhoods who would like to enjoy their yard, enjoy their green spaces, enjoy their community. And knowing that we're able to make it safe and let them use that without fear or worry is very heartening to everybody working on the project.
The EPA has tested so far about half of the 2,000 properties here, and close to half of those tested are contaminated with lead. And the EPA announced that in all it's going to spend $1 billion cleaning up toxic sites nationwide like the ones here in Atlanta. Ron.
All right, thanks a lot, John. By the way, right here at 11 Alive, we have been tracking this investigation for years as soon as the EPA first discovered that contamination. And you can read our investigations and how a group of students at Emory University tipped off the EPA over on our website, 11alive.com.